Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Palworld, and in this video I am going to show you how to get your pals to do specific jobs instead of just letting them kind of like wander around the base. You can see that mine are kind of doing very specific things that I want them to, and I'm going to show you how to get each one of them to do that. Now if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for that algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. So anyways, what do you do in order to get your pals to do specific jobs, right? Now it can be kind of difficult to remember or figure out. So let's say one of your pals is just slacking off or working around the base, right? What you can do is you can walk up to them and hit F. Now F command basically causes them to be placed into your inventory. And then if you get somewhere that these pals are capable of working, so this is a fire working one, right? I could then throw it right in front of it using the F command. And that pal is going to begin working on that device. Now you can see right now that I'm like, hey, you know, thank you for doing that. I brought you over here. And all of a sudden this one's working on ingot. Now let's say it's working on something and you want it to work on something else, which you can also do, by the way. Let's say I'm like, hey, you know, for some reason, I don't want my dig toys doing the only thing he can do, mining over there. I want him to mine somewhere else. You would hit F on the actual character itself, and then you would go ahead and find something that you want him to work on. So I can see this right here. I can throw him at that. He will get a good idea. Oh, apparently he's not quite close enough. Apparently that guy's working on it, but you get the point. You literally just throw them at it using the F command. Now you can do that with just about anything in the game. I don't know what this guy's doing over here, but you know, he's doing what he's doing. And let's say, you know, for example, this guy, it's kind of in the corner for this thing. So you have to make sure they're facing the front side of it. Because if I was to take this guy right here and lift him up, right? And I move him over here, he's not going to see the front of this device. So he's probably going to go somewhere else if he can. But because I have him nearby this, he's going to constantly do this, which is what I want him to do, by the way. That's my goal here. So really the rule of thumb is if you hit F on them and you put them near the front of the device, see how this guy's working on this over here. If I wanted him to work on something else, I could easily just walk up and then hit F on him. Come here, buddy. He's hungry right now, so he's going to go somewhere else. But if I didn't want him to work on those mega spheres and I wanted him to do something else instead, I would just carry him over to where I wanted him to work. Let's say I wanted him to work on something. I don't have anything here. I would just hit F to throw him at it. And you'll see that message on the left side of the screen. It says fixed assignment to medieval medicine workbench failed because it didn't have suitability. But as long as they have suitability for it, or they have that ability, they will work for you. Now, how do you know if they have suitability for it, right? You can actually go into your PAL deck right here. And then if you look at the things they're capable of, each creature on the right-hand side will tell you what they can do. Some only have one thing they can do, and some have like 8. So be aware of that, because some of them can do a whole bunch of things, and they tend to get a little bit squirrely because they'll go ahead and jump around and do all of those things. Whereas sometimes it's nice just to have the 1 or 2 tames that will focus on just one thing, like planting. So those can be very powerful. So keep those in your mind. But that is how you make your tames do specific jobs in Palworld, and hope for this video helps you out. All right, teach. Ow.